Intergender wrestling is a very rare thing we see in WWE, but it's becoming more and more of a thing. But what we're mainly seeing is the women hitting their moves on men. It's very rare we see a man hitting his finishing move or any kind of move on a female. We've seen it a couple times this year, but since the beginning of the PG era, we haven't seen it too often. Today, I'm going to be looking back at 10 times that this did happen. A lot of these were in the modern era, but a couple were back in the day because they were noteworthy. But yeah, let's get right into this video. I will be showing videos of these incidents, so don't you worry. Starting off, we have Batista hitting the spinebuster on Beth Phoenix in a moment you probably didn't even know happened. I loved Glamorella. Glamorella I thought was a great team, a great storyline. I think they played each other off so well. And one time after Batista had beaten Santina Marella in a match, Beth Phoenix got in Batista's face and he just spinebusted her out of nowhere. I don't think anyone was expecting it, but he just did it. Imagine Batista versus Beth Phoenix instead of him facing Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton at Wrestlemania 30. Now that would have been a return and a half. Next up, we have Roman Reigns spearing Stephanie McMahon at WrestleMania 32. Good God Almighty, was WrestleMania 32 a terrible, terrible show. What's ironic about the show is that basically all the good stuff was including the women, bar the pre-show match. That match was awful. The women's triple threat was brilliant, and the one good moment from Roman Reigns versus Triple H was when he accidentally speared Stephanie McMahon. Roman just doing God's work, doing what probably half of the roster wants to do to Stephanie McMahon. Just spear her, because why not? Number 8, we have CM Punk giving the GTS to Beth Phoenix. What's up with Beth Phoenix being hated by the men's roster? What did she do? What did she do? I actually mentioned this in my last video, but Beth Phoenix entering the Royal Rumble in 2010 was such an awesome moment. She was the second woman to ever enter the men's Royal Rumble, and this was back when the women's Royal Rumble didn't exist. It was 8 years before it would exist. Beth came out, did the famous kiss to eliminate the Great Khali. She started going at it with CM Punk, nearly eliminated him, but CM Punk just bonk GTS. I don't know why I said bonk, but he just hit her with the GTS and just ended it, and rest in peace. Next up, we have John Cena hitting the Attitude Adjustment on Lita. So this was while Cena was feuding with Edge in what was a brilliant phase for Edge's career, where he really came into his own as a heel. And obviously at the time, Edge had both an on-screen and an off-screen relationship with Lita. This led to a match between John Cena and Lita taking place, with the twist that Cena would have one arm tied behind his back. But bro, let me tell you that Cena does not give a crap, because he just straight hit her with the Attitude Adjustment anyway and won the match in very quick fashion. Unlucky. Good luck next time, Lita. Next up, we have Kurt Angle locking in the ankle lock on Stephanie McMahon. WrestleMania 34 was a pretty okay show, but what was match of the night was actually Kurt Angle and Ronda Rousey against Triple H and Stephanie McMahon, a match that nobody was really expecting to steal the show like it did. But it did, because of many moments, many funny moments, and told an amazing story. And one amazing moment was when Kurt Angle finally got his comeuppance on Stephanie McMahon after all the torment she's caused him through his time as Raw General Manager. He just got her in the ankle lock, and the crowd popped so hard for it. Again, just doing God's work, following the footsteps of our great Lord and Savior Roman Reigns, and just annihilating Stephanie McMahon after all the trouble she's caused on TV. Next up, we have Baron Corbin hitting the End of Days on Becky Lynch. Now, this was the most recent one to happen. There's still a lot of buzz surrounding this moment, and of course there is, because my God, what a moment it truly was. In one of the most unexpected moments of that match, which again was actually a pretty good match, which we weren't expecting. Of course, I'm talking about Baron and Lacey against Seth and Becky at Extreme Rules in the Winner Takes All match. The one twist of this match was that it was Extreme Rules, meaning that it was completely okay for a man to do his move on a woman. Typically that wouldn't be okay in a normal mixed tag match, but for this one it was. And Baron Corbin took full advantage of that, when out of nowhere he just decided he would hit an End of Days on Becky Lynch, to an insane pop from the crowd, and an insane pop on Twitter, and an insane pop in my YouTube views when I made a video about it. Cha-ching! Next up, we have Stone Cold hitting the stunner on Linda McMahon. What a sentence. It was an episode of Raw Homecoming on the 10th of March 2005, or the 3rd of October, I'm not sure because of how dates are formatted. But Stone Cold came out. This was after he'd retired, and he just decided to hit a stunner on every single McMahon. Vince, he got one. Shane, he got one. Stephanie, she got one too, which is worth mentioning. Again, following the great footsteps of Kurt Angle and Roman Reigns. But the one we weren't expecting was when Linda McMahon came out. He started raising her arm around, and it just seemed like he wasn't actually going to do it. And why would we expect him to do it? But he just did. He just hit her with a stunner. And it was the worst sell of a stunner of all time, probably. And then number 3, 2, and 1 are all the same, because they're all the moves that Ziggler, Rey Mysterio, and Randy Orton did to Nia Jax in what is probably been my favourite moment of 2019 so far, when Nia Jax entered the Men's Royal Rumble after attacking R-Truth. Since the inception of the Women's Royal Rumble, it was most likely predicted that no woman would ever enter the Men's Royal Rumble again. But lo and behold, Nia Jax broke that mold, and she did just that. She's the first person to ever enter both, and also the first person to ever compete in 2 Royal Rumble matches in the same night. Or the same year for that matter, even, I believe. Oh no, that in Greatest Royal Rumble. My bad. She came out, started dominating everyone. She attacked R-Truth first, destroyed him, destroyed Ziggler, destroyed Andrade, destroyed Rey, destroyed Orton, eliminated Mustafa Ali. But then she got absolutely ganged up on when Ziggler hit her with a super kick. Rey Mysterio then hit her with a 619, and just when we thought it was going to be over, we all knew it was coming. It was silent. She was standing in the middle of the ring. Orton was behind her. RKO. Honestly, I will never ever forget this moment. What a moment it was. Nia Jax was so unexpected to enter the Royal Rumble. When Ziggler hit her with the super kick, that was shocking in itself, because when previous women have entered the Rumble match like Karma, she didn't take any moves. She just made some offense and got thrown over. Whereas Ziggler super kicked her, full contact finishing move. Then Rey Mysterio, even more shocking, just 619'd her. And then the one that, you know, we weren't expecting it at first, but when those 2 moves were hit, we're like, okay, we've got to finish this combo. Randy Orton RKO. My oh my, what an insane moment. Wrestling in 2019 is a really crazy thing, isn't it? So yeah guys, that's a list. If you did enjoy this, smash that like button. Let me know what video you'd like to see me do next, and comment down below what your favourite moment out of these ones was, and if there was anything that I missed out that you can remember. There's loads of stuff from live events that I want to do a whole video on. I want to do a whole video just talking about live event moments in terms of male versus female, because obviously intergender wrestling is something I want to make a big part of this channel. I'm already doing it, and I have some more videos planned in terms of intergender. In fact, I've got this video in reverse with women hitting their finishes on men, pretty much. So stay tuned for that, guys. I want to take a quick minute to give you guys a quick update on what is going on, so you can just skip this if you want. You can turn it off now, or if you're interested in hearing what's going on with the channel and my future videos and what I'm currently up to, then yeah. Currently I'm in Turkey. I'm on holiday with my family, and my house has very, very good Wi-Fi, meaning I'll be able to upload quite often, which is something I'm very much planning on doing. I've got so many videos planned. I've got, I did the CM Punk Intergender Wrestling video already. I've got an AJ Styles one planned, a Kofi Kingston one planned, and I've also got some collabs coming up. I should be collabing with Valen Plana Productions. We've collabed in the past, good friend of mine, so stay tuned for that. I've got some AEW videos coming up, 2 AEW lists that should come out soon, and of course coverage of SummerSlam, coverage of All Out. You know the shizzle, you know what's coming. But yeah, be sure to suggest any video you'd like to see. I'm very open to suggestions. I never really get suggestions that much, so it'll be very helpful if I could get some. I could get a proper insight into what you guys would actually like to see on the channel. That'd be really cool. So leave your comments below. I'm leaving Turkey in mid-August, I believe. I go back to the UK where the Wi-Fi won't be the best because I'm in my grandparents' house. But I will be moving into university officially in September, so I should have better Wi-Fi then. And obviously, I'm settled. I'm living in a place, not on holiday anymore, so uploads will just go regular again. But I've been rambling on. I think this ramble has made me reach 10 minutes, so that is pretty helpful. But thank you guys for watching this video. If you did enjoy, smash that like button. Be sure to follow me on Instagram at I'm Tom Bell. My Twitter is at Top 10 Wrestling. Anything else I want to say? Yeah, leave a suggestion, leave a comment, like the video, subscribe with post notifications on. Goodbye, and keep on rolling.
Greetings and salutations. This is Almighty Christopher Daniels, sometimes known as the Fallen Angel, but always known as the greatest wrestler in the world. Your mom's favorite wrestler, your dad's favorite wrestler, the world's favorite wrestler. I'm also a paragon of virtue, an inspiration to children everywhere, and the man with the rear that makes the girls cheer. And while you're watching me, I'm telling you, you're also watching Top 10 Wrestling. So, congratulations.